Where do you see us in 12 months from today?
Oh, I think it's going to continue to evolve, Luke, and we will continue to obviously partner with Decimal to work out what that next iteration is for us. As I said before, we continue to test and learn, and we're learning every day in terms of where we want to take this next. We think about it in terms of how do we get the right advice or the right advisor at the right time, at the right price to our members and our customers. And that's going to be not just about Robo-Advice, but it's about the whole experience, the whole advice proposition, whether that be face-to-face, phone-based, workplace, general advice, the whole service experience. If we can get the right advice at the right price at the right time, that would be our aim.
What we're seeing in the market and across the globe is that Robo-Advice is very quickly going to become part of the DNA of a lot of organisations. And in fact, it may please some people on the panel. My personal opinion is that Robo may be dropped because it may well not remain a separate entity in the ecosystem of what is offered as interaction points with the customer. So I think that as Andrew was saying, that the development and the sophistication around advice and around this type of advice is maturing so quickly that it will keep evolving, and it will build and it will scale, and it will just become the norm.
To me, it's about the digital conversation that we're having with our members from the time that they join the fund until the time that they move into retirement. And it's really about where advice fits in with each of that conversation. And I think digital has the part of the ability to be able to, for us to be communicating with our members on a regular basis and be able to talk to them in very small bite sizes. And that means giving advice along the way and using the data, as Matt talked about, to actually work out when that advice email goes out at the right time. And it's really about that conversation I think we need to move into, because that's really where we're heading. Being there at the right time, at the right place, at the right price. Yeah. And more often.
So I support exactly what Andrew and Robin have said. We take a bit of a lead from what Vanguard are doing in the US. You know, they've been doing phone-based and digital advice for a long time over there. I see the Decimal solution and the advice topics that it provides being part of our overall digital solution ecosystem. Vanguard have recently announced a partnership with Hello Wallet in the US, so they realised that there was a big gap in them providing help or advice-based topics to the younger generation of their 401k members. So they partner with Hello Wallet, which is a budgeting tool, and they've now integrated that into their offering. And I see that when we talk about a sort of a segment of one and a personal financial plan, I think we'll see an evolution where we'll have a digital solution ecosystem that meets the range of our segments' needs throughout their life cycle. That's not just a Decimal solution. It would be a bit broader than that, and then it's a question of how we then set up our systems and our integration layers and how we all make that happen.